just so I can. I have several people ask for the recording that were working and or just couldn't, family obligations and whatnot, but wants to join in. So first off, I would like to say thank you for joining and taking time out of your day today. My name's Rochelle. Lots of people are starting to call me Ray, just because Rochelle spelled Rachel, and I'm tired of saying the story about my mother couldn't spell. So Ray seems to be coming out, and my grandkids are starting to call me Gamma Ray. It's super fun, and I'm really loving it. So hopefully you'll like what I have to share with you tonight around my really very exciting Better You program. And let me go ahead and pull that screen up for everyone. Tanya, I see you, and I thought someone else joined, but I don't see a view of that person. So not sure what exactly happened. So we're gonna pretend that they're there. All right. Tanya, can you see my screen there with the Better You?
Yes.
Great. Let me go ahead and do the slideshow here. And do you still see it?
Yes.
My mug? Great.
Beautiful mug.
Thanks. All right. So you are attending the live stream here of the Better You program. It's really about what are we going to do for each other together in 2024 so that we can become the better you, so that we are actually embracing our higher selves, feeling our best, and doing it in a way that's sustainable. And if you're anything like me, in my history and my past, and I always worried about my health. I worried about if I'm going to be able to be there for my family. I had a near-death experience in my 30s when I got uterine cancer right after my twins were born. So this was a good 22 years ago. I woke up to the understanding that I really didn't know how to take care of myself. Sure, my parents taught me drink a big glass of milk with dinner and finish every bite off your plate and eat it even if you didn't like it. They did teach me how to garden a little bit, although I couldn't be out there because my allergies were so bad. And even as a child, constipation seemed to be my natural constitution. So my history with my illness led me to this lifestyle of detoxification and cleansing. And how could I take care of my, my temple, my body that my soul lives in every single day? And how would I do that? That's in alignment for me. And that was back in 2009 when I walked away from corporate and opened Internal Wisdom. And since then, I've been guiding people to that are just this one screen right here, worried about their health. How are they going to be there for their family? Because I didn't know how I was going to be there for my kids if I were to have a real bad illness. And how do we do this? Because we're all different in different circumstances. How do we do that in a way that's sustainable? I know for me, I was always tired, had low energy, and I didn't sleep well. For many people, that is one of the main things they complain about when they come in. And so I needed a program that would help to address those issues. I know for me, personally, when I don't feel well, I feel frustrated. You might also feel frustrated. And when we're frustrated, when we are tight, when we are in a state of survival, we're unable to lose weight. And we're certainly unable to keep it off. So we might be able to lose it and then it comes right back on. I've experienced this as well in my life. And so I really wanted to make sure that others, and in this program, we were able to create a system so that that yo-yo wouldn't happen. I also felt unhappy with my reflection in the mirror. Maybe you feel that at times too. And so how can we get to a place where we have balance in our career? Because it's hard. It's hard to balance the job and the life and the cooking and the family and the obligations and go do this and go do that and all of the should haves, right? I should myself. I used to should myself a lot. I should be doing this. I should be doing that. And then the guilt would come in. Like if I were just tired and needed a down day and I took it and I vegged out in front of Netflix, I would like should myself the whole time. I should be getting up on time. I should be going, I should do these, I should do the chores. I should be eating better, right? And that is just, it's because I was so stressed. And so being aware of where you're at physically and emotionally to find time for ourselves, to take care of ourselves, has got to be our top priority. There is no greater tool or coaching I can give you other than to make time for yourselves. And this process, this system helps you to design more time, doing more of the right things more consistently. So, we all want to know, I know we want to lose weight and keep it off or gain weight or get to the right weight. And we're also focused on weight, right? What really it is about feeling healthy. It's really about having tons of energy all day long to do the things that we want to do. It's loving what we see in the mirror, right? And our reflection, that glow in our eyes. We want to have complete confidence when we're with our friends and our coworkers, when we're around the people that we love and want to be around. Really, we want to be lean and fit and strong. And not just because this is what society tells us, maybe, but really it's about feeling and aging well. It's not about even what you're feeling right now. It's how are you going to feel when you're 70, 80, 90 and beyond, right? How are you going to get there? And what are you going to look like and be able to accomplish and do when you get there? I know I want to be an inspiration. I have 3 daughters. They are in their 20s. And when I embarked on this journey, I knew that they were watching me. And I questioned all the time, why did God give me 3 daughters? I mean, what was going through that idea? And it was really so that I could learn how to be the best woman and be their model that I could be, knowing that someone was watching me and learning and noticing every little thing I did. So that also I bring into the bedroom, not with the children, of course, but I needed more romance. I needed to feel that va-voom again for myself and for my partner. So maybe you're wanting that too. Our mind is a powerful thing though, and it wants to think up obstacles, reasons as to why we can't accomplish or do the things that we really want to do in life. And for health particularly, we run out of time. I've tried everything. This was me. I've tried everything. I've been to the doctors. My rash won't go away. My constipation is, hereditary. And I would make all of these reasons to why I wasn't going to be successful in changing my health for myself. And so when I developed this app, when I started doing the coaching, that was really, I look at these obstacles and started seeing a theme. They were for everyone. Everyone goes through these types of obstacles in their brain to get in the way of sabotaging themselves. So I've tried it all. Nothing's worked for me. And I really don't know what to do. A confused mind doesn't do anything. Obstacle number 2, I heard a lot is I'm going to be miserable. Every time I've tried a diet that was very restrictive, I am an Aries Taurus. Don't tell me what to do. I don't like it. And no adult or child likes to be told what to do. So this is different. This isn't a miserable plan or that you have to stick with. It's not a diet. You're not going to have to give up what you love, and you're not going to have to keep doing what you hate. So just to get that out of the way. Obstacle 3 is really all about time and this relationship to time and motivation. When you're tired, your mind tells you don't have enough time. You don't have enough motivation. And we all are assigned the same 24 hours every day. It's how we prioritize and rearrange. And this system teaches you how to organize better in such a way that you'll have more time and you'll have access to support whenever you need it. So motivation's there, support and community is there, and you're going to see the differences because you'll be monitoring your progress. And so we understand that you need a system. What you need is a system of accountability for yourself. And we've designed this system to be completely different than any diet plan that's out there. And it's all about becoming the better you. Your best you is different than everyone else's best you. So we want to remove the obstacles that keep you stuck with where you're at. And that's the whole premise. To provide you with personal wellness system, a system that is followable, a system that is duplicatable, a system that's easy to remember, a system that's consistently good with still giving you permission or the authority to choose when and what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. That's super vitally important. Choice is important to all of us. And then is to provide this motivation, coaching support, someone you know that's watching you, just like I knew my children were watching me. And I knew I did better when they were paying attention than when nobody was around and not looking. And the tech support is to use technology for our betterness and have it be right in our fingertips. So I found a partner that would help provide this to each of us as we're going on our wellness journey. So a little bit more about me. I have been coaching in the holistic and bioenergetics world since 2009. I opened Internal Wisdom in 2010 and have been providing detox services for individuals for that length of time. We have experts, however, in all aspects of wellness, nutrition, movement, mindfulness, and motivation in this system. And it's all built in there for you. Super simple. We've helped thousands, hundreds and thousands of men and women just like you over the last decade and beyond. And so there's some testimonies from people that have worked with me in the past. I'm not really good at self-promotion in that way, so we're just going to skip right over that. But you can visit my website and look at my reviews. There's tons there to show you that we provide results, and that's really what it's all about. Okay, so the Better You system is really focused on long-term results. This is looking at a lifestyle plan and a system specifically for you for those long-term results. It's customized, meaning that you're going to have my coaching and assistance and feedback all along the way. You're not alone. You're also going to have the community with you participating in the app. This is to include both mind and body. We are not separate from our body, isn't separate from our mind. We have to have our belief systems align with our actions. And then when our mind gets in the way, having support for our body to be able to tell us what's the truth. And that's, again, my purpose here is to help you to find your way to your better you, what's right for you. And then remember, a confused mind doesn't do very well. It doesn't do anything really, or it tends to make quick choices that aren't in their best interest, the ones that are the easiest pattern to self-comfort or soothe. And so with this system, you're going to always know exactly what to do. And I think that that's vitally important in those moments, right?
Later.
All right, so we have personalized nutrition involved in here. I want to emphasize that this is not a diet. In fact, I'm anti-diet. Who wants to get on a diet? Nobody. Nobody ever wants to get on a diet. They want to get off a diet. And so we want to have lots of choices. I want to include foods that you're not going to give up. You're not going to give up anything. You're not going to go hungry. Again, this isn't a starvation program. And it has to be personalized depending on your lifestyle and your nutritional needs. We're going to inspire you along the way with recipes that are going to break down salads, proteins, sweets. We were just talking a little bit offline about salad dressings and how hard it is to find really good, clean salad dressings out there. It's simple, but easy to make at home, but we just don't know. So this is going to teach you along the way and find moments when you can pull that together for yourself. What's also beautiful is this wellness system is going to tell you what to eat, how much to eat for yourself, bringing in your ideal foods and the recipes that are going to keep you inspired, and they're going to be at your fingertips. So that's a beautiful access. We're also not going to judge you on your food, but you are. You're going to give us a thumbs up, a neutral, or a thumbs down. And you have permission to have thumbs down sometimes. So we're going to go through that step by step, and I'll give you a little bit more information about that. But this is an example of the app. This is an example of us taking pictures of what we're eating, and then we're rating it, or you're rating it, a thumbs up or thumbs down. What's beautiful about this is to monitor this, we actually give you feedback on better choices, feedback on doing great and encouragements, things along the way. So monitor and tracking progress in this way makes those adjustments so much easier as you're learning a new lifestyle, as you're learning things to do that help you. And in the long run, this is really going to save you hours each week in planning for grocery shopping and meal planning and prepping. And ultimately that'll save you money, because we're going to go back to a confused mind goes and gets our burger. All right. When we're tired and we're on our way home and we don't have anything prepared, we do what's easiest. And so oftentimes this is going to save you from just going into your old patterns. What I love about this too is that the menu plans can be adjusted so that your family can participate too and do it too. So, our focus isn't on weight necessarily. It's on losing fat if that's your objective. Not everybody's about losing fat. So I'm going to mention this because I would say 80% of my clientele are interested in that aspect. So we're going to really reframe the mindset around losing fat and how you can best utilize heart rate for losing fat. So more to follow on that. We also help you to set realistic goals. There's nothing worse than saying, I want to lose this amount of weight or do these certain things. And then you're trying to be perfect and then you fall off, right? And you get discouraged. And so we really want realistic goals and help you to incrementally reach those goals and keep it off for good. Keep those goals in place for good. All right. We do this by the concept of consistently good. Now, I'm a recovering perfectionist, and sometimes that would keep me in stagnation. That would keep me from getting started because I didn't have everything just perfect. I didn't have all the vegetables. I didn't have all the recipes, or I couldn't get started because I was overwhelmed with all of the steps that I needed to do. So in this program, we've designed consistently good as a concept, and the science is there to back it, that it is better to be consistently good versus occasionally perfect. And I'm explaining exactly what that means. We're going to focus on consistently good nutrition. So let's take a week for an example. If there were 3 meals in each day, 7 days in the week, that's 21 meals. If we were to make 80% good choices with each of our meals, that means 18 of our meals were following the system. That allows us 3 to 4 treat meals every week where we get to eat whatever we want. And so by consistently being good in this process, you get to eat also whatever you want on those treat meals, and you get to choose when those happen. Here's an example of how 80 to 90% consistency results for women and results for men. So we're going to lose pounds, percentage of body weight, we're going to lose inches, and we're going to lose inches off our waist. And that's what we're measuring. The measurements and how healthy and vibrant we feel. So perfection really is unattainable. Consistency beats that perfection every time. And what I love about this is that you don't have the guilt anymore when you slip up or when you decide, because this is the actual choice that you're making as opposed to a breakdown. And if you do have a meal, go out with your girlfriends, decide that Friday night got a little crazy, you just get right back in with being consistently good. A lot of forgiveness in here. So the result is, by being consistently good, you're not going to be miserable. You're not going to give up the foods you love, and you won't have to do the things you hate. All right. So what I mean by doing the things you hate, this is a tough one for me. Exercise. So I was Miss Athlete in high school. High school was a really long time ago. In my mind, I'm still an athlete, but in my actual life, I get my exercise by accident. And it needs to be a little more deliberate. And so this is the area that I struggle the most with. And so I have found that heart rate-based science really helps you to provide your perfect system. Not too hard of a workout, not too light, and knowing what always to do. You don't have to do the things that you hate to do, like walking on the treadmill, for example, for me. Other people might love it, but for me, it's so boring and I don't want to do it. So with this program, you find the exercise that you enjoy and love the most. So for some, that might be hula hooping or jazzercise back in the day. What is it now? Bar, I suppose, or yoga. Other people might be runners. So you get to choose, or just even dancing. I have quite a few clients that they're just getting up and shaking their booty for a few hours, just to work a few minutes, just to work up those sweats. So you get to do the activities you enjoy the most and track those with a heart rate monitor. And we provide that for you. So think Orange Theory or CrossFit. It does work also with your Apple Watch or your Garmin equipment so that you can track those right in the app. So you always know what to do. And by doing the things you love, they statistically have proven that you actually burn more calories when you get into it. Not mindlessly do it, but actually enjoy it and feel your muscles and really get into it. And we're going to teach those concepts with this system. All right, so those on-demand workouts are also available. So kind of think Peloton or the Mirror, where you always have something available to guide you through a program. We're going to have those for you as well through the comfort of your own home with a wide variety of classes. And you're going to be able to measure your calories, heart rate, and intensity of the workouts. So the CoreSync app, it's right on your phone, smartphone, and it's very easy to use. It'll track your measurements, your meals. You'll be able to communicate through a job board or kind of like Facebook, where we're going to be able to post pictures and motivations. I'm going to be able to coach you directly every week through this app. And you're going to be able to also see the zones that you're getting into with your heart rate monitor. And it's all in one space for you, as well as those recipes. Love the tech. All right, so remember the concept's 80% perfect. Monitoring your weight and body fat with a smart scale that's optional, but your program would come with monitor. The nutrition and meal trackings included, fitness, exercise with heart rate monitor, and it saves time because it's in your hand all the time. Super easy to use. I love this because I can keep you motivated more simply, and it's right there. You're using and going to it every day. So I'm able to really, really help you in keeping and staying on track. It's going to save you tons of time going back and forth to any other apps and trying to piece it all together for yourself, or jumping back and forth to your computer. And it's customized and designed to meet your personal goals. And that we're going to work out together. So I'm not the only one. I'll be your main coach, but we do have a team, a tech team there. You'll have access to me at your fingertips. We're going to be monitoring your progress and giving you motivation and accountability. And again, for me, I know when someone watches me and helps me and is there cheering me on, I'm going to do much better than I'm doing on my own. So my promise to you, the better you is going to feel more excited. You're going to maintain your ideal health goals. You're going to feel tons of energy all day long, and you're going to sleep great. You're going to learn concepts that help you to gain confidence and love what's in the mirror. And ultimately, we want you to feel great. I want you to feel healthy and feel 10 years younger. There were times in my health and my journey that I felt old and achy and hopeless. And I feel better now in my 50s than I did in my 30s. And so you can reverse backwards by placing in place for your life these steps and having the support for yourself. All right, so everybody wants to know what's in it. What's in it? How does it work? So there are 2 personal coaching calls, one in the beginning and one in the middle. And these are going to be one-on-one and about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on your particular situation. There are personalized nutrition, fitness, and mindfulness resources at your fingertips. You get the app, you get the heart rate monitor shipped to you, those on-demand workouts, the personal weekly accountability coaching. So me and you direct one-on-one. And then we're going to have 6 weekly group calls. So we're going to all get together and support and chat with each other, answer questions and that sort of thing. You'll also get lifetime access to the private Facebook group. So once you're in the community, you'll forever be in the community. You can always jump back in and out, and you'll always have access to track your own wellness through the wellness app. Ultimately, my goal for you is to get more energy, better health, and less stress. And to me, that's priceless.
Yeah.
And we live in this world where things cost money, right? So I want to offer this at the most reasonable price. Again, I've been a single mom for a very long time. I like a good value. And the best wellness plan is the one that works and the one that you use. So if I were to add up all of the value here, this is the value. Normal price would be $9.97 for the 6-week.
This is a webinar.
But it's now on special for $4.95. All right. So if you are interested, the iwbetteryou.com link is here. And you can sign up with me. It starts on January 22nd. So we're all joining in together to be able to participate in that program. All right. Any questions?